Hello, super story writers. Today we're going to be writing the end of our stories, and Zogo is really looking forward to hearing the end of your stories, aren't you, Zogo? Zogo says yes. I'm getting very, very good at understanding alien language. Okay, often they say yes. Right, for today, I'm going to play you a little clip just so you can start thinking about the end. Maybe the end of your story, there'll be a bit of music going on. So this is just to get you thinking about your stories. Okay, so just a really quick clip there because I wanted to inspire you a little bit with the end of your story. Dun, da, da, dun, da, da, da. Okay, so how is it going to end today? Oh, we're repeating ourselves. Here we go. Okay, so you have got the beginning and middle of your stories so far. So in a moment, I'd like you to read them out to Zogo and myself and maybe a partner at home. When I get to 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, pause the video if I've gone too far, but welcome back. Now that you've read the beginning and middle of your story, we're going to be thinking about the last box in your story planner, the resolution. So this is how your problem is solved. So we might be thinking about that music in the video. Dun, 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 dun. So how are you going to solve that problem? Now, your pictures in your story planner, hopefully you've got a time word in your story planner and some key words, some adjectives or some key words. So I've used luckily as a time word, and I've used thick and slimy. So in my resolution, luckily Zorg had thick slimy bubbles so she could stop the meteors. And this is how I've ended my story. Luckily, Zorg knew just what to do. She blew thick, slimy bubbles at the meteors to stop them. Zorg and her friends were delighted, so they all had a slime party to celebrate. So that was the end of my story. You're going to tell a grown-up your ideas for the end of your story in a moment. I actually stole my first sentence. I stole from a different storybook. I think, luckily, Zorg knew just what to do. So you can steal that idea if you want to for your first sentence. If your alien maybe was Zogo, luckily Zogo knew just what to do. Okay, so that could be your first sentence. To help you today, we've got our box. You must solve the problem in your story. You should start your sentence with a time connective, like luckily. You could use adjectives or keywords from your planner, like I did, so thick and slimy. And then you might finish your story with how your character feels. So, were they super happy? Did they have a party to celebrate? Or were they feeling a bit like me this week? Were they tired and exhausted, and so they went to bed early? You decide. Adults, if you can ask your child to say the sentence before they write, and ask them to, if you think they've forgotten a time word, can they say their sentence with a time word? Or if you think they could add maybe an adjective to their sentence, practice saying your sentence before you write it. So grown-ups, you can help your children try and make their sentences even better before they write it down. Zogo, you're Zogo, not Zorg. Zogo cannot wait to hear your stories, and neither can I, and Mrs. O'Callaghan will love to hear them too. Also, of course, you can read them back on Zoom to a friend or a family member. And yeah, this is going to be the exciting part because you get to finish today, authors. Okay, have fun, and we will see you tomorrow.